and welcome back to another fantastic day of Vlogtober. So I have a new cast on to share with you all, and I also wanted to talk about some yarn that I found while I was shopping in Joann's, and I had heard about it, but I couldn't believe it. So anyway, let me tell you all what I am wearing. So this is the Open Trails Vest, Worsted Edition by Ashley Lelis. And I did test knit this for her. In fact, I made an entire video about it. And I will, let's see. Yeah, you all should be able to find that one pretty easily. I'm wearing like a bright green vest in my thumbnail. But if you want to check that out, go ahead, look on my channel and you'll see it. And you know what? I think I'll just make it easier for y'all. And I will just link it in the description box below. So yeah, this is fantastic. I dyed this yarn and I absolutely love it. The only thing that I still kind of kick myself about is when I was joining the yarn. I don't know if you can see it, but I did not join the yarn the best. And of course, it would be like smack dab in the middle of the vest, but I'm still wearing it because I really like it. Yes, I love this. And I really like the color. You know, I'm the type that I like to wear black. You know, I wear black every day, but I do like black with a pop of color. You know, like a nice neon purple or a neon green. And this just I love it. And so I had a really good time testing this. But I have all the details and all of that stuff in that video, hook size, yarn, weight, all that stuff if you want to know more about it. Okay, so let's talk about my latest cast on. And when I mean latest, I mean this morning. Actually, I casted it on around, I don't know, maybe like 1 or 2 today. Yeah, somewhere around that. I casted this on because I have been thinking about this pattern for a while. So, the name of the pattern is the Classic Knitted Tank Top, and it is by, Win Nippa? Win Nippa Yunker? AKA Crow Addict. Knit Crow Addict. Yeah, you all probably know her more by Knit Crow Addict. Yeah, I butchered the name. Y'all know I do this. This is what I do. But anyway, she is known on YouTube and Instagram as the Knit Crow Addict. And so this pattern, it's kind of tricky because this pattern is a paid pattern, but it's free on her blog. So if you don't mind some ads, it is a free pattern. Now myself, I don't really like going through all those ads and all the pop-ups and all that stuff. So I just bought the pattern because I was looking for like a nice, classic, simple tank top. Kind of like this, but this is a vest. And it looks like a vest. But what I want is something that's like a tank top. And I don't know, maybe if you take like the ribbing off of this one and cinch it in a little bit, I want something that's going to look like a tank top. And so that's what I've been trying to find. I've looked at knitting patterns and crochet patterns. In fact, the crochet pattern that I looked at was the Cumberland tank that I talked about yesterday, I do believe. So I still want to make that. I just have to get the yarn for it. But anyway, yes. So back to the knitted tank. Let me see. Oh, I wanted to share with you all the yarn. So the yarn that I got from a D-stash from the Copy Doll Girls. That sounds really backwards. Yeah, Copy Dolls. They have their YouTube channels. And I've talked about the yarn that I got from the D-stash in another video. But anyway, in fact, I think they might still have some yarn in their D-stash. Yeah, so you can check that out. Or check out their channels if you watch it. So the yarn that I'm using is Drops Merino Extra Fine Unicolor. And it is a superwash treated extra fine merino wool. It's 100% wool. Each ball is 50 grams, 1.8 ounces. And that's 105 meters, 115 yards. So I have 6 balls of this wonderful yarn, and looking at the pattern calls for my size. I'm making the largest size. Like the tip top largest size. This pattern, yeah, I think she needs to I think she could add a few more sizes, but that's okay. But yeah, so I'm making the largest size, which is a 2XL. And for the 2XL, you need 670 yards. I have 690 yards. So we're going to be cutting it close, but I think I'm going to be fine. So the bust circumference for this pattern has a range between 35 and 48 inches. And that's 89 to 122 centimeters. So I am just barely making it in there. I would love to find some more tank tops that have more sizes. I searched high and low and I could not find any. Now there is a pattern called the Sailor Swift Tank by Kuda Vakita. And I'm not sure, is that out yet? I believe it is out yet. It's striped, but I would just make it without the stripes. So I'm really looking at that one. But I don't know the size range on it yet. So I'm definitely interested in that pattern as well. And yeah, I just want like a nice, layering piece, just a nice simple tank. It doesn't need to have lace and cables and all of that stuff. I just want a nice stockinette, maybe a little bit of ribbing, just a nice tank top to wear, something I can wear all year round. I can layer it. I can wear it with anything. So that is what I am looking for. And hopefully I'll get it with this pattern. So the way this pattern is constructed is that the upper back and the upper front, you knit that flat and then you join together in the round and you create the body. So it's fairly simple, straight to the point. As I mentioned, I only started on this a few hours ago. And so this is where I am now. It is knit flat. So right now I am on a knit row. And it starts off pretty simple. It's really weird. Like, how much can I talk about this pattern? Because it's a free pattern, but it's paid if you want to buy the PDF. So I kind of feel like it's a free pattern and I should be able to talk about it. But anyway, what I'm working on is, I believe I'm working on the upper front, but it's very simple. It's just, knit a row, purl a row. You just really going back and forth between knit and purl rows for the upper front and back portions, and then you join for stockinette. If I actually tried, I probably could figure this out myself, but I'm just not that, I don't know, I shouldn't say I'm not that creative, but kudos to people that can just look at a pattern and go, oh, okay, got it, no problem, I can figure it out. I'm not one of those people. Sadly, I need a pattern for like the most basic, most simple design. I need a pattern for it. And I feel like if I actually applied myself, I could totally figure out more things than I have. But anyway, this pattern definitely fits what I am looking for. Hopefully the fit will be fine. I'm a little nervous because in the pattern, it does not mention the positive ease. And I can tell it's positive ease by the way it fits on her. And just from looking at other Ravelry finished projects. So I am making the 48-inch bust. Now I actually have a 44-inch bust, but since I don't know the ease of this pattern, I'm going to go ahead and knit the 48-inch. And either way, I don't think it'll be too big. It's only like 4 inches, but I think I'll be safe if I do that. And so there's, not like, this pattern didn't have like a whole lot of intricate details and stuff like that. But I think it'll be a wonderful pattern. And if it works out for me, I'm definitely going to want to make a ton of these. And if you do decide to check out this pattern, it has pictures that goes along with it. So you know what your project should be looking like, not at each step, but like every few steps, she will put in a picture, and I just think that's wonderful. Even though I have done this type of construction on vests, even like this vest, it was kind of knitted in a similar way, but the fact that she included pictures is just awesome. So this is my caked up yarn. They're so small, and I'm working on my Anchor Summer shirt, which I have not made any progress on whatsoever. But these 50-gram balls from Drops are just so tiny. It's just like you use them up in no time. And excuse me, I'm still getting over whatever I got, and I'm just losing my voice. But these balls of yarn, they're so small. Look at that. And once you get into a rhythm of knitting with them, it's like they're gone in no time. So I kind of like it because it's like, oh, I'm looking forward to the next ball. So, I kind of like it. But yeah, so I'm really enjoying this. And I just got started and I just can't wait. Like, I've been really enjoying working on this tank top. So y'all, I was in Joann's the other day, and I saw some Juicy Couture yarn. Oh my goodness. I'm just gonna knit on my tank top while I talk about this. I was like, are you serious? I know, like, I had seen this kind of, floating around, but I don't know. I just didn't think it was real. Juicy Couture yarn. Look, when I saw that yarn, all I could think about were the early 2000s, where everybody had Juicy written across their butts, and they had these velour tracksuits on, and that's all I can think about. And I was like, oh my gosh, oh no, no, no. Are we bringing this trend back? I thought we left that in the early 2000s. Everybody from J-Lo to Britney Spears, everybody was rocking, the velour tracksuit with the Juicy on the butt and the... I just, look, y'all, that's just not the look for me. But definitely let me know if you are one of those lovely millennials that had a Juicy tracksuit. And I believe that, people are still wearing them. It's just one of those styles that has just survived the test of time. But I was like, wow. Now, I didn't pick any up, but I did feel it. And y'all, it is soft. It is velvety soft. And it kind of reminds me of like a, what is that yarn? The yarn that people use when they're making amigurumi. That's kind of like what it reminds me of. It's really like chenille. I think it's called chenille yarn. But it kind of reminds me of that. So anyway, I went on to Joann's because I think that might be the only place to get it. I'm not sure. So I went on the Joann's website and I just looked up some stuff about this yarn. So the yarn is available in bulky weight on their Juicy Luxe Velour and their Juicy Luxe Velour Sparkle. So it is available in 10 colors, and the colors are really nice. I love the color selection. It's not a lot of colors, but I feel like it's really pretty. I didn't see a purple, but I saw a blue. So maybe they'll add more colors, just depending on like how successful, the sales are and stuff like that. So the yarn is 100% polyester. Now, the metallic one, of course, has, or the sparkle one, rather, has 2% metallic in it and 98% polyester. But yet, it's super soft. It's really sparkly. And I don't know, y'all. I guess you can go and crochet or knit your very own Juicy velour tracksuit. And maybe you can either, like, double knit or do some chain stitches on the back and write juicy across the back. Oh my gosh. I'm sure somebody's done that already. Like, I need to go search and see if anybody has actually knit or crocheted these using this yarn, and they've, embroidered juicy on the back or something like that. I definitely want to see that. But this is a number 5 bulky weight yarn. So it's really, it's really nice, not too bulky. And I think it is a true bulky weight yarn. So each skein is 3.5 ounces, and that's 100 grams. And each skein has 107 yards, and that's 98 meters. And that's about typical for, for bulky weight yarn. That's pretty typical. But like I said, the only reason I didn't get any of this yarn is because I don't really know what I'd use it for. I've been thinking about trying amigurumi, but I really don't have a pattern, and I don't typically like to buy yarn unless I have a pattern in mind, and I really didn't have a pattern in mind. But the more I think about it, I'm like, I wish I had left with one of them because they were so pretty, but I have no idea what I would have made. Like, okay, here's the thing. I need you all's help. Other than amigurumi or a blanket, what else can you use that type of yarn for? What other projects? Because I just don't see somebody making like a sweater or a cardigan with it. I mean, if they do, that's awesome, but I just don't know how that would look or how that would feel. So let me know, like, what other pattern or what other, projects can you make with that Chanel velour type of yarn? Because I would really, really like to know. So, yeah. But this will be a bit of a shorter video today because y'all, I don't know, like, I have not been feeling the best. I really haven't. And my back has been killing me today. And I've had scoliosis since I was, I don't know, 12 maybe, when I was diagnosed with it. And so I've always, had back problems. But back in 2011, I had a really bad truck accident. So, I came out of that with back problems and knee problems and shoulder problems. And so usually I can just take like a pain medication or something and get it taken care of, or usually I just walk it off or keep busy or something like that. But my back has been hurting me so bad today. Like, I was trying to, do a little bit of knitting this morning, and I just couldn't. And also I was thinking about blocking my crochet boho cardigan, and I just couldn't. Like, no energy, and it's like a piercing type of pain. But let me know, like, not to, tell all your business or whatever, but let me know if you have any sort of like back problems or chronic pain, and let me know, what do you do to not fix it? Because I don't think it's fixable. But what do you do to just deal with it? I actually worked as a pharmacy technician for 2 years. And I think from working in medicine, I don't like to take a lot of medicine. I don't. Like, I will try to take as little medicine as possible. But then it just gets to a point where, you can't stand it, and you have to, you need a little bit of help. But anyway, I appreciate you all so much for watching and sharing my videos and making comments on my videos. Every time I get that notification on my phone that I have a comment, I just get so excited, and just thank you all so much. I really appreciate it. Yeah, like, some days, especially days like this when I'm just not having like the greatest day, and then, I'll read you all's comments or, or something like that. It makes me feel better. It makes my spirits lifted, So I really do appreciate that. But I will see you beautiful folks tomorrow. Bye now.